Can you learn how to swim by yourself? One of the most asked questions in swimming is, can you learn how to swim by yourself? Although it is possible to learn by yourself, we do recommend that you learn how to swim with a trained instructor for safety purposes. If you have no prior swim knowledge, you will increase your risk of drowning. Options to learn swimming. Take a course with a trained instructor. The safest and highly recommended way to learn how to swim is by signing up for swimming lessons with a swim school and have an instructor teach you the proper skills. Swimming instructors will not only teach you different swim strokes, but also teach you life-saving skills such as treading water. To learn faster, you can ask your instructor for homework to practice more on your own time in a safe environment. If you want to learn how to swim with an instructor, Coast to Coast offers swimming lessons for all ages. We offer public swimming lessons, mobile swimming lessons, and integrated swimming lessons. Practice with a friend or family member. Another way to learn how to swim is with a friend or family member who is a strong swimmer and knows the techniques and strokes. In case of an emergency, you will likely be able to get help from them. Although this is a safer option than swimming by yourself, we still strongly recommend to attend a swimming school with certified lifeguards and instructors always on deck. Coast to Coast offers swimming classes with professionals always on scene who are experienced and trained at the highest levels of aquatics and drowning prevention. Remember to practice in the shallow end of the pool at all times. Practice on your own. The least safe way to learn how to swim would be to practice on your own. If you are taking this risk, it is recommended to practice in the shallow end of a pool with an inner tube or another flotation device on hand. Reading or watching videos on how to swim would be a way to prepare yourself before entering the pool. Please be aware that this is not a recommended option, though. What are the steps to learn how to swim? Knowing how to swim is a great skill to have. Keep in mind that everyone learns at different levels, so these steps may not work for you. If you are fearful of water, scroll down to read how to get over your fear of swimming. 1. Become comfortable with the water. Begin practicing in the shallow end of a pool with your swimming instructor. You want to be sure you can stand up comfortably if you lose your balance or need to take a break. 2. Practice floating. Keep in mind, our body is naturally pretty buoyant as we fill our lungs with air. All our bodies are different, though. You can practice floating, first, by holding onto the edge of a pool and lifting your legs off the ground. Practice both on your stomach and on your back while holding onto the edge of the pool. Once you feel comfortable floating while holding onto the edge, you can practice floating in the shallow end of a pool alone or with the assistance of your swimming instructor or another person. If you ever panic while swimming in deep water, resort to floating on your back and try to relax. Give yourself time to calm down before beginning swimming again. 3. Practice blowing bubbles underwater. In the shallow end of the pool, take a deep breath before submerging your face underwater. Exhale fully with your nose. Small bubbles will form. You can also practice by exhaling through your mouth. If you're uncomfortable blowing bubbles through your nose, you can wear a nose plug or hold your nose closed with one hand and exhale through your mouth. It also may be helpful to wear goggles while going underwater. Make sure the goggles fit properly or else water may enter them. 4. Practice kicking. The safest way to practice kicking is by holding onto the edge of a pool like in the picture below. The most typical kick to practice is a flutter kick. You will keep your legs fairly straight while alternating which leg is kicking. This is a great and safe way to practice kicking techniques while staying afloat. Once you feel comfortable kicking while holding onto the edge of a pool, you can try practicing while floating on your back in shallow water. 5. Practice arm strokes. Once you feel comfortable kicking your feet, you can begin practicing arm stroke techniques. To begin, start with backstroke. Not only is it one of the easier strokes to learn, but it will also keep your face above water. To perform a backstroke, start by floating on your back. You will then lift one arm straight out of the water, palm forward, fingers together. While keeping that arm straight, bring it back towards the side of your head, then underwater. Continue moving your arm in a circular motion along the side of your body and repeat. You will do this with both arms, alternating them.